Good morning, welcome back to the channel. The rape's through and it's started. The dreaded flea beetle is attacking it. Not a lot, but we're just giving it odd fields, a bit of spray, just give it a helping hand. It's got off to a real good start with all this moisture and warm weather, so yeah, it's growing away nicely. Yeah, this is first time in the rape field since it was drilled. I can report it's looking well. Not that you can see it from here, but I can report that our new subsoiler seeder, it's giving me a lot smoother ride because of the low disturbance legs spraying it, where other years it's been a bit rougher, bumpier ride with having the wide subsoiler legs on. So yeah, it's got the thumbs up from me on that anyway. Right, I thought I'd just get out and show you the rape. You can nearly make it out in rows. A few more days you will. But yeah, I'll show you if I can find a bit of the flea beetles attacking. Where are we? Now that one's clear. I haven't. There's a hole. Where are we? There. Just a little hole in it. See them in the leaves. Not a lot, but there's another one there. A few little holes in it. Some are healing up, some are old ones, but yeah. The spray, it helps. It's not a fix, but all we can do is try, seeing as it's established well. Just moved on to our next project to get a bit sorted this week. I slipped up because I didn't film what it was like to start with. Anyway, as you can see, I've chopped a willow tree out that's blocking the dike. So just got to finish off now, removing it, digging it out. This dike carries a bit of water, a fair bit of water from the other end. It's not a very long dike, but this spring we're getting problems. Oop, I nearly tripped over, but as you can see, it's wet in here. Well, it's never been wet before, so we might have to put a drain into here, stuff in here, into this dike. But I think a lot of the problem is this dike needs digging out, and this willow tree is holding water up. So we've got a hedge planted at the other side of it. So what we're going to do is get that willow out, then do the dike out, and then see if we can find any pipes what run into here. There might be one that's coming out of that wet hole and blocked, running into this dike. Well, we've got the tree stump dug out, removed. It was a big lump. There it is. Got the bank rebuilt. Now we're just doing the dike out. So it's looking a lot better now than what it was. A little bit awkward this dike with having the hedge there, so I'm having to stand off a fair bit to be able to get me bucket at the bottom of the dike, but digging a little bit blind, but it's going well. Just pulling the bank back a little bit, not a lot, just tidying it up. That's it, the job's complete. Nice satisfying job. Looks tidy, doesn't it? You can tell it's September. The hedge trimmer's out, making the hedges look nice and tidy for the winter. There's Dave, he's hedging, he's doing a tidy job. He always makes a good job, does Dave. One of his favourite jobs. So this final pass at the bottom. inside this dike. It's been neglected for quite a lot of years. And we're taking out any overhanging trees as well, so we can get to the fields. John here clearing up all the debris after the tree shear. We're having some big bonfires. But we need trimming up these trees. And we've got Derek on the 939, he's chasing us. Yeah, he's pushing us out the field, is Derek. The quality disc. Now all the fields are cleared, we're getting them chipped over and all the rapes in. Concentrate more on the wheat fields, upcoming wheat, barley. This field, along with another couple of fields at Melton Farm, has been in a scheme for 2 years, and this year it's coming out, so it's been topped. It had a legume mix in it, it had clover and grass, several grasses. Anyway, it's been topped and I've just sprayed it off with glyphosate. So we're going to work the field up, put it back in with a crop, which is going to be winter wheat. So I'm currently just washing the sprayer out, ready to go back on to oilseed rape if necessary. But yeah, beautiful day for it today. Very light winds and nice and warm. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's like a giant pressure washer inside the tank. There we are. It's blasting the sides of the tank. It rotates 360 degrees, washing off all the chemical residue. There you can hear it now. The tank. Then what I'm going to do when I've put this water through, I shall, it's highly diluted. I shall spray it through the booms, back onto the field again, and do that a couple of times, and then the sprayer will be clean, ready for spraying again another crop. Something a bit different today from what I usually do, or at this job anyway. I've got the my 724 on a 3-legged subsoiler. I'm going to do a bit of subsoiling with it, so yeah, see how it goes. I'm just going to pull some wheelings out here first in these fields. I know the points don't look out special, but I've got some new ones to go on after I've done these wheelings, and then we're off to Melton. So yeah, be a good test for those last, give it a bit of a clean out. It's making a digger heels in on this. It's pulling it right down to maximum power, and we're doing about 10k, which isn't bad. We've got forward speed set to about 13k, even though it won't achieve that in here on this land. It's always making the tractor pull to its maximum. So we're covering the ground as quick as we can. So really in draft work, that's a good advantage of having a CVT transmission. So you can push it on as fast as the tractor will take it. Got all my screens set up how I want them. Got my guidance on this one. And I've got a task set up on that one, which is on this field, how long it's going to take me, how much fuel I've used, how much area I've covered. I've got me below, I've got my hydraulic settings on there. It wants a bit of ballasting really, but wheel slip's fairly high at 24%. But I haven't got no wheel weights in at the minute because I keep hitting and buffing about on different jobs, so yeah, that's why I'm going here. But I've got all my headland management set up. on my go and end button. So when I turn at the end, all I've got to do is just hit the button, hit the end button, lift the subsoil will lift up, it'll disengage my diff locks before wheel drive, and it'll slow my forward speed right down for turning, so I don't fly into the hedge. Alright, I'm near the end of the field, so I'll hit me go button now. Just lifting the subsoiler. Yeah, it's slowed us up. Yeah, and the revs have dropped back now to a preset speed I've set at 1400. And we'll turn where we want to be. Hit the steering button. Hit the go button. Subsoiler is lowered in. And we're off. It did pull the engine down a bit, but it is real hard and heavy at the end there. But yeah, she's starting to pick up again now. What a lovely day to be doing it. Oh, the subsoil is set to about 13 or 14 inches deep. So yeah, it's plenty deep enough. It's doing a good job. Yeah, if I swipe my page sideways, I've got another run page set up. It's got more of the engine things on what I can see. Anyway, I don't know if you can see, but it's using about 47 litres per hour. So it's pulling to its maximum when it's using that amount. I've got my radio channel set up on that. That's all my headland management. Subsoil. Yeah, so I've got it. So on lowering, hitting my go button there. On lowering it, I set to 4-wheel driving gear. My TMS, the engine revs pick up, and then at 6 meters time it goes into cruise, which is set for 13k, and then another 2.5 meters later my diff locks come in. So when I get to the end of the run, hit the end button, and then the headland management sequence is set up so when I hit the button, which is there, it lifts the linkage up, it knocks diff locks out of gear, it goes down to cruise 1, which is set at about 6.5, 7k, and then after 6.1 meters it takes me 4-wheel drive out, so I can turn then at a steady pace, ready to set back in again. It's a bit tough in this next field we've just come into. The seagulls have followed me. Yeah, this is clearing the cobwebs out. It's doing no tracks some good because it's stuck on a sprayer a lot of the year. It doesn't do it any good. Yeah, we moved over from the other field sprayed off the other day. That's where I was last, done that one. Well, another 7 days have gone by and the harvest interval's up for this field of barley, what was sprayed off. So we're cutting it. There's about 30 acres here. This is at Melton, and yeah, we'll get this done and then we'll be stood down for another week before the rest of the spring barley is ready. Some winter beans not yielding particularly well, as you maybe see. It's only on old sand land, so yeah, it's a bit lean, and I don't know what you can see, but straw's fairly short, so we're shaving the ground to clean it up. Yeah, I just thought, I'm just waiting for a trailer. I thought I'd put my boot down at the side of it. You can see how tall it is. It's only just above my boot by 2 or 3 inches, so very short indeed. That's what you get on a dry summer on those sandland. Yeah, just waiting on a trailer at the minute. Well, that's it for this week's edition of Video Diary on the Farm. I hope you enjoyed the content. It's been a scorcher of a week, so it's suiting us cutting the barley at the minute. Long may it continue. Maybe not quite so hot, could do with some rain really now, but anyway, thanks again for watching, and if you have, please hit that like, share and subscribe button. Yeah, please hit that like, it really helps, does help the channel, and hopefully we'll see you again next week.